If you're not happy and you're waking up unhappy, you need to make your happiness a priority, because why is it second to last? Why are you not putting your happiness on a pedestal? And imagine how much of life you've held back because of what other people are going to say about you, or because you're afraid to leave this person behind. You are not meant to be stuck in anything you don't want to be stuck in, honey. I had to hold myself accountable because I can admit I had drained other people in relationships because I wasn't aware of my own energy, and they were settling to make me happy. And I'm happy that they broke my heart because I was able to learn and hold myself accountable to who I needed to become. Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome back for another insightful video. If you are new to my channel, my name is Shenese, and on this channel, we talk about reinventing yourself while discovering your own dream girl. Not a cutout image of anybody else, but really focused on who you could possibly become. And today I'm going to be giving you 10 tips that women over 30 should stop doing. Now, I am 29 for a few more months, and I'm going to be turning 30 November 1st. And I feel like I wish somebody told me this, or even just given me advice in my earlier 20s to now. And also, you could be over the age of 30 and these tips will be just as helpful. But I truly wish somebody told me a lot sooner, just to prepare me for womanhood and my dream girl and just who I could have became. But nonetheless, through my own experiences and testimonies, God had put me as an old soul on this planet to be very self-aware of my earlier choices and decisions that have given me the opportunity to give you this advice. Let's get into the tips. Number one, don't let your age define you. I know a lot of people will say, I'm too old for that. I'm too old to start this. I'm too old for this. I don't look as good anymore. You have to just get out of that mindset of, I just can't. It's too late. It's never too late to be working on yourself, especially if you found this video. Then I'm here to remind you that it is never too late to work on yourself. You cannot let your age define you. Energy though, you can increase so that you start to feel good in your body. You start to look better. You start to carry yourself better. Your confidence is through the roof, because you are not letting your age define you. You are not holding yourself back to what you can still do. Honey, if you are in your 50s, your 60s, you are still living. If you're in your 70s, you are still living. There's women in their 20s holding themselves back, not realizing that you have this moment. And if you got tomorrow, you're blessed. You should still be living. It's how you take care of yourself. It's how you take care of yourself. And you may not have had this advice earlier on, like 30 years ago or 5 years ago or 1 year ago. I didn't have this kind of information until I started seeking this kind of information. But clearly you stumbled upon this information in this video and my energy and aura to rub off on you, because God is like, you can't be sitting there. You cannot be dwelling or doubting yourself or being fearful of what and who you can become, because you are meant for greatness. You are meant to discover yourself outside of who you currently are. We put such a limit on who we could possibly become because of our age, or because we don't have this, or because we don't look like this, or because we aren't like that person. But when I decided that I wanted to get closer to God, I realized that He made me unique. He made me different from everybody else, because everybody else has something to offer that we each don't have of everybody else, for a reason. and you're out here to discover your life at whatever age. You obviously need energy, and that's going to come down to fueling your body with proper nutrition, to enjoying what you actually eat and not going off of your emotional state to choose what you eat. If you get me, you get me, okay? Because sometimes we are not feeling our best, so we don't choose the best for ourselves. We just want to sit there and binge eat, or we choose the greasiest, the saltiest food. In order for you to become the energy that you desire, where you're full of life, you're confident, you're glowing, your skin is vibrant and glowing, you need to add to yourself. And that is through moving your body. That is through loving on you, taking yourself on romantic dates, buying yourself flowers. There is no age where you cannot take yourself out and buy yourself flowers, honey, because how you treat yourself is how you teach other people how to treat you. You are not your age. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do something because you're this age, especially if you're over 30, because a lot of people will be like, oh, I need to do this, I need to be married, I need to have kids. You need to be so focused on yourself that nobody can distract you or derail you from your plans, your vision, and what God has for you, because you have to trust in God's timing, of course. As you get closer to building those habits that bring you closer to your dream woman, God will open doors and ways for you to get closer to what it is you envisioned, if it aligns with His calling over your life. Age does not define you. How you take care of yourself will define your age. Either hide your age or show your age. Number 2 is going to be, don't be so attached to people, things, places, and the outcomes, and rather just live and love and be free. I know that there's been moments in my life where I've been attached, especially to the outcome of, why didn't this work out? I envisioned this, I pictured this was going to be my life. Or why didn't I get this job? I was picturing myself doing this. But honestly, every time a door closes, there's always something better on the other side. And I really didn't believe that until this year, when I started really believing in my faith rather than fear, and just knowing that I can't be so attached to anything outside of me, especially as I started my channel with not buying anything really. I just started being myself and walking within my faith and my purpose and just really believing in myself. And I have mentioned this so many times on my channel, that everything you need in order to achieve your goals is already inside of you, because it's so true. We don't need much. You have everything. All the materialistic things around you, or that people influence you to buy, is not going to serve you one day. And also, you're not going to be here one day. So all you can do is go after who you could possibly become and enjoy those moments in the moment. Be present, be grateful. Always be grateful. When you're grateful, the universe can bless you with more. It will open doors and opportunities to give you more. When you are serving outside of yourself and pouring into others rather than envying them and being jealous of them, the universe will be able to give you more. An abundant life is possible when you aren't so attached to the outcome. You are living in your transparency of being free and open to what it is that you want to receive by aligning with yourself and being aware of what you deserve. You need to be clear on your boundaries and your vision of what you want for your life. So don't be attached to all of these things. Continue to work on yourself, so that as you continue to work, your mind starts to expand. You start to develop your self-belief and your confidence of what you can achieve and accomplish, that nobody can steer you left and right. And if they don't align, they don't align. But you are not attached to the outcome or people, places, or things. You are just living and always moving forward in gratitude and openness of what it is that can come. Number 3 is going to be, have more faith and less fear. Whether it's challenges, obstacles, or changes. Change is so necessary for growth. Obstacles that we go through are just meant to shape us and push us push our resilience, test our faith, test our strength, especially our mental strength, right? It's so important for you to have more faith than fear. And I talk about this often. I knew that I needed to have faith this year when I was starting my channel rather than fear of the outcome or what other people would think of me. When you're growing, and I think a lot of people forget that we are beginners to a lot of things in our life, actually everything. We have to learn along the way. But having faith this year has taught me so much about myself and my resilience, that I see that I can accomplish anything, especially when I'm consistent with it and I'm living with intention and purpose. When you have faith, there's a different level of confidence that comes through the body and radiates because you now believe in yourself. You know that whether you believe in God or not, or the universe, there's a higher power that is wanting to push you forward and open up new opportunities and experiences for you because you deserve that. When you are working towards a better version of you, you will start to receive better. You will start to attract better and align with better. You will start to even envision yourself as the best version of yourself and what you deserve. For example, looking at my old wardrobe to where I'm transitioning now is so much more different because I didn't realize that this is who I could have became earlier on because I was so resistant to the change. And now that I see myself changing alongside with you, I just see the taste in I just see my palette changing. You need to be open to the changes of who you could possibly become. People, places, and things that I used to entertain are no longer of interest to me. You won't find me in those old spaces unless I know it's serving me and serving my future, or I'm aligned with people who are growing with me. We cannot be afraid of who we could possibly become in this life. You are meant to blossom. You are meant to expand and evolve. And as you expand and evolve, those dead leaves and those dead plants are going to start to naturally fall off. Don't hold on to them. Let them go. Just let them be, because God will bless you with better quality, and quality is better than quantity. Also, stop hanging on to what is familiar. It's so easy to become comfortable in what feels familiar, but the only way for you to grow is when you put yourself through challenges and rise up from obstacles. So whatever season you are currently in and you feel like, oh, I can't make it, can't do this, why has this happened to me? I need you to change your mindset to, I know I can overcome this. God, what are you trying to teach me? Because when my dad passed away and my breakup happened in the same week, I really asked God, I'm like, okay, there is no way that this is happening to me right now in this moment. Like, what are you trying to teach me, God? And I prayed and I said, God, if you walk with me and don't leave me, I promise that I will lead other women through my testimony. I think this was 3 or 4 years ago. And 4 years later, I am still walking in that faith and that promise that I made to God, because I needed him so much in that moment. And sometimes you feel like you're alone in your hardships, but you're really not. You're just one step away from asking God to walk with you and show you what he's trying to teach you, and have more faith rather than fear of the outcome, because I'm sure there's a blessing and a lesson on the other side. Number 4 is going to be, stop trash talking yourself and belittling yourself. When you look yourself in the mirror now, I need you to start having more belief and confidence within yourself. And I really want you to understand one thing. Your body is always going to be changing, and so is your mind, your surroundings. Everything about you is constantly changing. We are not meant to be the same person. We are meant to evolve. And sometimes we go through seasons where we don't feel like we are our best. And then sometimes we're having the best days of our lives. You are still human. And we cannot always have perfect days or perfect moments or perfect physiques. but I want you to look at yourself as a work in progress, especially after this video. If you are enjoying this video so far, don't forget to like and subscribe and send this to another girly. But I really want you to focus on, after this video, just always having grace and compassion for yourself, but also reflecting on your efforts. Because I feel like a lot of people don't hold themselves accountable to their efforts, and then they're so down on themselves. But you need to build your efforts and your consistency and your discipline, especially mental discipline. When you don't have discipline, you easily give in to temptations. You easily talk down on yourself. You easily accept the bare minimum. But realize that when you do all of this to yourself, this is how you teach other people how to treat you. So if you are fantasizing about another life of your dream girl, dream woman, or say you're on social media envying somebody else who's living a lavish, lovely life where they are loved by a well-kept man, because that is not impossible. You have to treat yourself like the life that you want to have and how you want to be treated. If you are not treating yourself like you're the best thing on earth, that you deserve the best, you are not going to get the best, babe. You're going to get the breadcrumbs, and then you're going to be upset about it, or just always comparing yourself to Brenda's life or Brenda's relationships. You have not set a foundation and boundaries over your life for yourself, the respect that you need within yourself. When you look yourself in the mirror, how you treat yourself, how you show up for yourself. It's important that you create a relationship so strong with yourself, that you are so aligned with yourself, that your new energy starts to attract better quality and align with people who are on the same wave as you, the same aura, the same playing field. And they're only looking to level up with you, level up independently. And that is how it goes. Your dream life is possible. The way you want to feel, how you want to wake up in the morning, how you want to feel about yourself is so possible if you start just really paying attention to how you talk to yourself and how you treat yourself. Which leads to number 5, your overall health. It's not about how you look, but really how you take care of yourself. Imagine your dream woman looks a certain way, carries herself a certain way. She works out often. She's loving her energy. What are you doing today to develop those habits consistently so you can meet your own dream woman? Years are going to go by and you're going to keep putting people on your vision board, and you're still not closer to your dream woman because you haven't incorporated daily habits that add up to the picture. That is why we go for daily walks, we drink our waters, we take care of our health. You need to take care of yourself. It's a priority. You have to be selfish when it comes to your health, because a lot of people, they let their work drain them. They also let stress around them cause them to have health problems. And health is the real wealth. And without your health, you are nothing. If you are not here today, the world moves on without you. So why not be in this world and feel good about yourself, because you're taking care of yourself and because you're loving on you. You are what you eat. You need to make sure that you are putting in quality foods, drinking your water. Health just needs to become a priority for you. It's a non-negotiable. We see health as you need to look a certain way. You need to be the skinniest person or so lean and built and have abs to be healthy. No, it's how you take care of yourself. Down to how you take care of yourself. Number 6, stop being a people pleaser and putting yourself last, okay? Putting everybody else on a pedestal. It's time to stop saying yes to everything and accepting the bare minimum and putting everybody else first. As we work on creating our own dream woman, we need to start to hold ourselves with strict boundaries for what we need for ourselves. Because after you've given and you've given to the world and you don't pour into yourself, you burn out. You just feel so overwhelmed. You feel tired. You feel exhausted. You feel like taking care of yourself is the last thing that you can do. And you need to start making yourself a priority. And oftentimes you aren't able to make yourself a priority because you say yes to everything. And that's going to lead to you burning out. Make time for yourself. Schedule in at least once a day for like 10 to 15 minutes, if that's all you have, to even just take a power nap. Power naps are good during the day. I love taking me a nap in the middle of the day, or taking myself out for walks or to a coffee shop to just get my work done. You know, just being in my own vibe, listening to music, dancing. You have to just do stuff that align with you. It doesn't have to be the most. You don't have to go and do the most to add to you. Sometimes you just have to say no, like you don't feel like doing it, or you don't want to go, or you just want to be at home. Say no. Stop saying yes to everything and overcrowding your schedule with things that don't align with you, or time frames that don't align with you, whether that's at home or in the workplace or in your friendships. You need to start saying no and go based off of your energy. Sometimes, like for me, when I'm getting my period, I'm extra tired right before I get it, and during. I'm going to be so exhausted and overwhelmed, and I eventually will just end up eating terrible food because I'm trying to cope. For old Shen, that was a coping mechanism. For new Shen, I now just have to read my energy and make sure that I'm not overly committing to too many things and to too many people. Also, stop letting people waste your time, because it's so easy for us to not realize that sometimes we keep people around because we're afraid of being lonely, and years are going by. Time is going by. Or you and I are not promised tomorrow. Yet we hang on to people who drain us, who don't make us feel good, who don't uplift us or encourage us. People we can't even share our darkest secrets with. We hold them close to us, and they're just wasting our time. Be careful of the energy drainers. I always say this: you can't make everybody happy, and your main priority right now should be making yourself happy, and also being a leader for other people around you, for them to also consider making themselves a priority. Like in my relationship, I make sure that my man takes care of him. I don't want him waking up and the first thing he needs to think about is me. I'm a grown woman. I can take care of myself. When we come together, we have a great partnership and great communication, so that we are both evolving, and when we come together, it's so special and it's full of quality because we're both growing our quality and interest. You need to make sure that you're around people who understand when you need to take some time alone to just grow, to do your thing, to read, to reflect, to pray, to be in your own zone, to fill your cup, and they're not mad about it. You know, you got some people who are ready and willing to drain you, and they only want to take from you rather than see you fill your own cup or add to filling your cup. Be careful, okay? Time is going to go by and you're just going to be sitting there, chilling there, and wondering why you're not getting the dream life that you imagine or envision for yourself. Number 7, you only have this moment right now. My perspective changed when I lost my dad, and I realized that time is not guaranteed. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. The next minute is not guaranteed. And then I started living intentionally. I started discovering myself even more. I wanted to build on myself as much as I could because I didn't want to waste my time. I don't let people waste my time either. I know that I'm good by myself and I attract quality. Those quality people know not to play with me because they don't play with themselves. And when we're together, we have a good time. I have no drama in my life. I have such a great life because of my perspective of life. I do not hang on to dead weight. I do not chase people. I have a lot of boundaries. And once you cross them, I'm not begging you to stay or come back. Like, tomorrow is not guaranteed, and oftentimes we hold off our life, we hold off on our goals and our dreams because we think we have 5 years from now. We think, oh, I don't want to be consistent with my weight loss journey because I can do it next year in January. I don't want to wear this outfit because I want to wear it when I lose this much weight. But you are not even promised tomorrow. So what in your mind thinks that you get tomorrow? And until I lost somebody, I didn't really realize how precious life is. And that is why I show up every day with intention. I'm kind to people. I'm nice to people. I don't envy. I'm not jealous. I don't want what other people have. I don't waste a lot of my time scrolling because I'm not promised tomorrow, and neither are you. And imagine how much of life you've held back because of what other people are going to say about you, or because you're afraid to leave this person behind. You are not meant to be stuck in anything you don't want to be stuck in, honey. If you're not happy and you're waking up unhappy, you need to make your happiness a priority, because why is it second to last? Why are you not putting your happiness on a pedestal? every moment matters. Every moment of the day matters. What you do for yourself, what you absorb, who's around you, the energies around you, what you watch, what you're influenced by matters. Your time is precious and tomorrow is not guaranteed. Number 8, do not settle, babe. No more settling for the bare minimum. You need to be able to treat yourself, romanticize your life as the dream woman that you desire to become. And that dream woman is going to be teaching other people how to treat her. Also not accepting the bare minimum. I've been in relationships where I saw potential, and I also complained and compared my relationships to other relationships that I saw. And then I knew that God obviously designed me and created me for the best. And he did that for you too. So there's no way that I need to be on this earth unhappy and comparing myself and my life to anybody else's when I could just go out and get my own. When you start to add to yourself and level up, your standards are going to raise. So anything outside of you needs to match or be above those standards. What I can do for myself, if you're coming into my life, you better be able to do more. You better be able to do more. You better be able to top it off. And it doesn't always have to be about finances. It legit comes down to your energy. Because if you walk into my life with terrible energy, and I know that I'm always going to be contributing to you, but your energy is always going to be undermined, I can't have you around me. We can't grow until you're ready to hold yourself accountable. I had to hold myself accountable because I can admit I had drained other people in relationships because I wasn't aware of my own energy, and they were settling to make me happy. And I'm happy that they broke my heart because I was able to learn and hold myself accountable to who I needed to become. So do not settle. All my tips tie into each other. Number 9 is going to be know yourself. Know yourself and don't envy and judge others. Go out and create your own life. Stop watching what other people are doing. We get so caught up on scrolling and seeing how everybody else is living their life. I can attest to this. I spent a lot of my years on Instagram scrolling and also wondering why my dream life wasn't coming to fruition, why I wasn't getting the things that I desired, especially if I put them on my vision board. But instead of reflecting on my vision board or talking with God and just practicing visualization and gratitude and being really content with what I had at the moment, I was fantasizing over lives that I saw on the internet. Once I realized that I had to take away my focus from digital to reality, that is when my life shifted. Also, my mindset shifted. Now that I'm in my reality, I'm doing and creating my dream life. As I'm working on my dream woman daily, I become closer to my dream woman. You are meant to evolve daily, but if you are distracted and you have a lot of interference going on in your life, life for you will always feel stagnant. You will not move forward, and you will always feel depressed or anxious or in lack of, or just unhappy in general. When you focus on yourself, you allow opportunities to come your way. You allow yourself to open up to better quality and the life that you envision. But if you're watching other people, no, they're going to be going after their own life because they get up every single day and go after it, while you get up every single day and watch what they're doing. How crazy is that? Lastly, number 10, you have the confidence already that you desire. You cannot teach confidence. You cannot teach confidence. Like, I definitely did not start out this life with confidence. It took me about 29 years to step outside of my comfort zone. But you have to put yourself in positions to step outside your comfort zone, which when you step outside your comfort zone, that is when you'll be able to build your confidence. Because if you see my first video till now, you'll see that I have definitely grown to get more confident and comfortable in front of a camera, even though it's an iPhone. And I just want you to know that confidence cannot be taught. It's only built, and it's internally there for you already, waiting for you to build on it, to develop yourself, to work more towards unleashing this confidence and boldness and courageousness outside of you, and not caring what other people think, because too many people think their negative opinion is valid and it's truly not. I will not take anybody's negative opinions. Most people that cast their own opinions don't even like themselves, and you're over here judging yourself or belittling yourself because you're afraid of what other people think, when the people who are thinking the worst of you don't even like themselves, because it is a reflection of how they truly feel about themselves. But yet you're over here dimming your light to make everybody feel comfortable, or to hold back on your goals and your dreams because you're afraid of other people. And the minute you stop caring what other people are going to think, and you just start living, you start wearing the outfit, you just start walking in rooms like you are that woman, what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? You will meet better people when your aura shines and you're confident and you're open to change. Confidence, you need to surround yourself with people who are on the way up in their confidence. Confidence is different than having an ego. Confidence is when your aura shines with openness and radiates essence and energy that is welcoming, that is soft, that knows herself. She's self-aware, she's self-assured. Confidence does not boast. Confidence is not loud. Confidence is not rude. Confidence is not arrogant. That's ego. There's a difference. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to wear the outfits and to dress up, whether you're going to the grocery store or going for a walk. Go and do what makes you come alive and feel happy. If you have to dress up until it becomes consistent, do what you need to do until it becomes consistent and closer to your dream woman. All right, my girls, I hope you enjoyed the tips. If you are not already subscribed to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Share this video to a girly, and hopefully we are all on the way up. I'll see you guys in the next one.